Hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's Consciously Healing here. What I'm going to be doing for you guys is an October prediction. I hope you guys enjoy. We'll get right into it. As always, I'll start off by clearing the energy, letting you know that anyone who watches my videos, you're always divinely protected. And I just want you to know that I really appreciate you guys coming to my channel. I love being a service to anyone who is able to watch this. So let's start. I want you to inhale and exhale 3 times on your own. And when you're ready, pick the card that resonates with you the most. This is deck number 1. This is Pyrite. This is deck number 2, Carnelian. And this is deck number 3, which is a smoky quartz. As always, you can choose 1, you can choose 2, you can choose all 3. And whatever doesn't resonate with you, please still send it healing energy because it could be for someone else. Before we begin, I pulled affirmations for everyone as a collective, and the first card that came out was True Offerings. May I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from true offering. May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown. Use me. Use me for the highest good. I am yours alone. This is a message from the universe. And the next one says, I was born to enjoy life. I am a beloved child of the universe and have been given everything I need for every experience I shall ever have. So one last time, inhale again and pick whichever card you feel called to. And we'll begin. Sorry, just moving that. So we'll get right into it and start with card number 1. Let me just move all of this off to the side for you guys. Let's see what your October is going to look like for you. Okay, make sure you guys can kind of see it better. So, the first card that came out for you guys was the Ace of Ariel. You can already tell that she's very abundant. She's out in nature. She has the sun beaming down on her. And overall, she's happy, not just because the universe is obviously protecting her and looking out for her, but because she actually believes it within herself. And when you believe that, then that abundance comes. Then the nature is able to really enrich you in ways that it wasn't able to before. And this card says, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support will come to you. A change in job or promotion. So I believe that for some of you guys, when it comes for this month of October, you've been really praying for abundance. You've been trying to do manifestation. You've been really waiting for your ship to come in. You've been waiting for all of those prayers to finally be answered. And this card's letting you know October's gonna be very lucky for you. You're gonna see a lot of things working out in ways that can only be described as divine. Like, it's not gonna be things that you could put into logical senses. it's just going to happen magically. You're going to wonder how it happened, but of course, you're going to remember it's all the universe and the divine planning and timing happening out. It says a lot of you will have a change in job or promotion. So if you would like to change your job, I'm thinking during the month of October, start looking for new jobs. Figure out what your passions are and how you can find a job that can really help you get the money and still have that passion without feeling drained. And for those who do like their jobs, keep working hard because a promotion is really looking up for you. The next card that came out for you was follow your passion. I love it. It says, follow your passions. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. I absolutely love this because it's letting you know for this abundance to happen, it's going to happen really no matter what, because one, the universe is so grateful for how much you've really grown and how much you've really tried to do that self-love and to really manifest abundance and wealth and prosperity. They really have been watching you work your little booty off. And now they want you to follow your passion. If you're trying to get a new job or promotion, I think I read somewhere it said have, one job for income, one job for passion, and another job that just makes you happy. Well, what if we had all of that in one? What if you didn't have to choose? So I feel like this card is really letting you know, since you are so lucky during the month of October, really go for it. Go for those passions. And of course, when we have so much going for us, or when we hear so many good news, it can really make us feel self-doubt, or we can feel like we're unworthy of it. We don't really want to believe it. And in this next card, it does show you kind of showing your back to your angel. You're knowing that there are good things happening for you, but you're almost afraid to show gratitude or to really immerse yourself into it because you're afraid if you do, somehow it'll get taken away from you. But always remember, whatever is yours can never be taken. If it was ever taken from you, it might not have been yours in the first place, or it could have just been a lesson for you. But this card says, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So I feel like with the month of October, you might be getting a lot of invitations to go places, maybe haunted houses, maybe, I don't know, pumpkin patch. I have no idea. Maybe you'll go on more dates. I don't really know. But I'm feeling that all of that is going to happen for you, and your spirit guides and angels are asking you, don't get too overwhelmed by it. Don't say no to things and don't turn your back on it because you don't think you're worthy of it. Just really feel into this emotion that the universe is trying to give you. They want you to know this is your time to shine. You deserve this. And you're going to have a lot of intuitive messages coming to you. So listen to your own thoughts and your own gut feeling. The next card that came out, or the overall card for this deck, was the Moon card. And the moon is always about those beautiful psychic intuitions. The awareness is arising. And of course, it's October, so the veil is so thin. This is the time to really manifest whatever you like, because magic is everywhere. It really is. And it says this is the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Through the month of October, I'm really getting whatever challenges that might come up to you. Your spirit guides really want you to know you have to face these fears because they want to give you the abundance. But if you're still that little scared child who doesn't really want to play or is too afraid to really dive deep, they can't help you. But they want you to really face those fears and go after what you want, because those passions are what's going to really, they're going to make you feel so alive. And if you've been feeling depressed or you really don't know where your life is going, you've kind of been in limbo in any type of way, go back to your passion, go back to the root and realize how happy you are. Go out in nature. And the next card that did come out for you guys, which I think is funny, they're talking a lot about nature, is the environmentalist card. So for some of you, could be studying the environment, you could be environmentalist. For others, we know the earth is dying. We know that the earth is crying out for us. And of course, the earth won't die before we do, but maybe during the month of October, find new ways to give back to the earth. Go outside, take a walk, talk to the trees, plant a tree if you want, plant some flowers, get your pumpkins together, do whatever you can, but really give back to Mother Earth. And it's saying you are an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and animals. So for some, you could feel very called to animals and to nature. And this card is letting you know you used to be, or you still are, an earth angel. That's why you're so connected to the earth. So do whatever you can in the month of October to go back to that root of it, go back to that passion. I think it's funny because a card came out and it just says yes. It says yes. And I feel like with this yes card, it's going back to those fears. And it's like, oh my gosh, if I have all these doubts and fears, I can't do it. I'm too afraid. This card is telling you, just say yes. Just do it. It says, it literally says just say yes. Just say yes. That's what your mantra is for the month of October. Just say yes. I'm getting that for the month of October, as you're kind of changing, as you're getting, your inspiration back and your passions are flowing in, and things are really divinely working out for you. I'm getting that you're going to have a lot of heart-to-heart conversations with those around you. Because whenever you elevate your energy higher, people will either elevate with you or they'll fall down. So they might be looking at you a little crazy because they're like, whoa, where did you get all this extra, energy from? Why are you so positive? Why do you just feel like everything's going to work out for you? Some people can't even think or fathom that type of positivity, that type of trust in the unknown. So you're going to have a lot of heart-to-heart conversations with people around you. And that's what this card is really letting you know. And it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That can be with a partner, that can be with your friends, with your family. Of course, if you're trying to go more for your passion, sometimes family can get in the way of that. They want to be more practical and logical, and they want to know why you want to do your passion. Why don't you just work the 9 to 5? Why do you want to do this, this, and that? So I feel like with that type of sense, really have those heart to heart and just say yes. Don't have fear. Talk to them and be assertive. Let them know what your plans are. No one else's plans, just yours. And then the next card that came out for you guys is purpose. This purpose card says, I know what I am here to do. Whew. I want to read more into that for you guys. It says, with this purpose card, you have chosen to reincarnate on Earth for one major goal, to express love in all that you do. The obstacles of this physical dimension can distract you from that goal, and it's easy for you to lose your way. Life on Earth is full of obligations that require your conscious attention. But that does not mean you cannot infuse all of your decisions with caring and compassion. Your purpose in life is not your career. Rather, your career is guided by your purpose. What activities speak to your soul? What brings you joy? That is the direction your soul is calling you toward to best convey your own unique expression of love and make a contribution to the world. If you are not happy with your current circumstances, then that is your soul telling you that there is a better way to manifest your own distinct gifts. Listen to your intuition. It is your connection to spirit and the voice of your soul. October is really about to be about expressing yourself truly, having no fear, having that courage, going after whatever it is that really makes your heart sing. And it's interesting because I'm getting that they want me to just read this moon card to you since it's also about intuition. It's time to review your plans, Something just isn't quite right, and your angels and guides are lovingly bringing this to your attention. The great news is that your psychic and intuitive abilities are heightened right now. Listen to your intuition and your sleeping dreams for guidance as to how to make revisions. Archangel Haniel can help you develop your psychic gifts and show you what aspects of your situation you're missing. It's human to have moments when you feel worried or uncertain. This card is meant to reassure you that by facing your fears, you can overcome them and evolve to a higher level. Ask Archangel Haniel to shed light on all facets of your life. This card also comes as a message from deceased loved ones, hidden information or motivations, and facing your fears. Beautiful, beautiful. So for those who chose deck number 1, your overall message is the Moon card. Listening to your own intuition, listening to that gut feeling, no longer being afraid of your greatness, of your power, no longer turning your back on your angels and your guides. They're here. You can't pretend, you can't make this stuff up. Go after your passions. You deserve it. You are so talented. You have so much abundance coming to you. Look at all that. Have those hard, heart-to-heart conversations with those in your life, because they're not going to understand everything. But that's not up to them to understand. It's up to you to just really speak whatever you need to say with your whole chest. Say it with your chest. You have a purpose here. You have a purpose here. You have reincarnated as an earth angel. You can take care of the planet of the earth. You can give back in many ways. And remember, for the month of October, just say yes. Just say yes. Thank you guys so much for those who chose deck number 1. Let's keep it going and go straight into deck number 2. For those who chose a carnelian for deck number 2, let's see what we have for you guys. You have a decision to make. Okay. The first card that came out for you is the 7 of Michael. Without even reading the description of it, what do you see? You know, you see these 2 pathways. You see one that's lit and one that's dark. Not saying one is better than the other, but one will fulfill you more than the other. One will scare you. One will get you out of your comfort zone. One will probably make you doubt yourself at times. But in the end, it will make you feel whole. It will make you feel like yourself again. And what this path is letting you know is you have the right to choose left or right. But it's up to you to decide which one is best for you. And even your angel isn't choosing for you. You know, they're right here in the middle. They're going to walk with you whichever way you choose. It says, there's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all of the details. I want to just read a little bit about that for you guys. It says, there's a better course of action available to you. Ask yourself, what am I really trying to accomplish? Think about whether working alone is a good idea. Is your unique point of view providing creative solutions, or is it causing you to miss important details? Your angels want you to be successful, and they're giving you a heads up with this card. There's probably more going on than meets the eye. Someone may have interior motives, which once again goes back to choosing your own path. Don't try to fit the mold of someone else, because they don't always have what's best for you. Do what it is that's going to resonate with you the most. The month of October looks like you're going to have some type of connection coming in, whether it be a soul connection or whether it just be friendships coming in, partnerships coming in, business relationships coming in. Some type of thing during October will make you feel Like, hey, I've done this before. I've been here before. I've met these people before. This is not the first time I've met them. Because it says two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. This is letting you know a lot of people in your soul tribe are coming to you. Those who just resonate with you so easily. You don't have to really explain yourself to them. They kind of just already know. And this card is letting you know, don't give up on those you love. It can be very difficult. It can be a little bit hard and frustrating, but leaving is too easy. Unless, of course, it's someone that's very abusive emotionally or physically, please leave. It's all to your own discernment. But for those who tend to give up when things get hard, this card is reminding you, stick it out a little bit longer and see what happens when you do. The next card that came out was time to make a decision. This is really what October is about. Decision, decision, decision. It says, time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want. Take action and a need for detoxification. And when I see all of these colors, they're the colors of the chakras. So it could mean you're a little bit out of balance. Your chakras are kind of all over the place in a sense. And if you can, kind of see what color resonates with you the most. Is it the red? Is it the green? Is it indigo, blue, yellow? And whatever color resonates with you, Google that color, Google the chakra, and do a meditation for it. I think it will help you to decide on whatever it is that you're having a little bit of trouble on. Next card that came out for you was balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of the situation your objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side of you that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson within itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? The situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story, and you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. I'm getting that once you see both sides of everything, once you see that the path isn't good or bad, but it is a path, it's time to make some sort of decision, whatever it may be, that's going to be for your greater good. It's time to not judge yourself for wanting to be different. Don't judge yourself for wanting to be different. You're going to have a lot of people in your life who are going to feel like home to you. They're going to feel like family. They're going to support you. They're going to let you know that you're not alone on this journey. The next card that came out for you guys was healing family issues. During the month of October, you need to heal family issues. Generational curses that happen, they go back 7 ancestors. 7, that's a lot, you know? So it can be hard to heal generational curses, but it does not mean that you shouldn't try. If you have an estranged relationship with your parents, your cousins, your siblings, your aunts, your uncles, dare I say grandparents? Anyone that you need to have, that you see as your family, blood or non-blood, chosen family, it's time to heal and resolve because it's hurting you more than anything. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. We forget that the way we view relationships highly stems from the way our parents loved each other or did not love each other. The way they chose to be affectionate in front of you or the way they chose to scream and yell in front of you. That can bring a lot of trauma and a lot of turmoil into your own soul. And sometimes we don't realize we carry that into our relationships. So forgive them for yourself, for your own sake. You're always a counselor. You're always listening to other people. But this is now being a counselor for you. Your angels are asking you to cry to them, to plead to them. Let them know what the hell you want. You deserve that. Be vulnerable. Cry it out. Duke it out. Do what you got to do. It says, you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Also, for those who may want to be a counselor or life coach, this is your validation. You know, you can do that. You have what it takes, but don't forget to heal yourself during that time. Your overall energy is solutions. You're going to have a lot of solutions coming up because you have a decision to make. And with decision comes a solution. And this card says, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. The only way you're going to have this major breakthrough, this huge solution to whatever decision you've been going through, is to emanate that healing, forgiving energy. Forgive. Please forgive. They're sorry. And the worst thing is, forgive those who aren't sorry. Forgive those who hurt you and have no idea that they left you like this. Forgive them because it's time for you to heal. That's what October is about. You need to heal. And don't be so serious, baby. This card is letting you know, it says, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. If you've been feeling like you're in a rut, if you've been feeling really down, depressed, just like, damn, I got a lot going on right now. I got decisions to make. I don't know which way to turn to. I got family issues. I listen to everyone, but no one listens to me. What can I do? It says, dance with life. That's what you can do. Do something to change your energy. Go outside. Go to a new bar. Do some meditation. Go to yoga. Do some self-help classes. Do what you can to change your energy. Because like I said, nobody cares if you're hurt. It only affects you. So if you're going to be hurt and you're going to be mad at the world, guess what? The world doesn't even know it. So do it for yourself. Heal yourself. Whew, that was heavy. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Don't worry. You're going to be fine. This is all a loving nudge. They're not saying that you're in trouble. They're not saying you did anything wrong. They're just letting you know that this is the energy right now. But you can change that energy. Only you can change it. I believe in that. I believe in you for doing that. So that's for those who chose deck number 2. Thank you guys so much. I'm with you every step of the way. Comment below if you have any more questions. Let's go into our last one. For those who chose deck number 3, we have a smoky quartz. And let's see what this is all about for you guys. This is almost a little similar to those who chose deck number 2. It's a lot about choosing what's right for you, kind of like decision making, a lot of justice coming through for you, letting you know not to give up because things have been a little bit difficult for you, but not too difficult, but they've been a little rocky, but things are going to look up for you in October for sure, it's looking like. The first card that came out for you is the Queen of Michael, and it says, you know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience. A time for your career rather than relationships. So maybe in the month of October, you can really focus on your career more than anything. Meaning if you have passions that you're really into, but maybe you will blow it off to hang out with your friends or to hang out with your significant other or to watch TV and watch Netflix. This card is really letting you know this is a time for you where it's going to be more focused on yourself and your career than anything else. During the month of October, it's time for you to lay down the foundation for what you want. And it says with the 3 of Ariel, it says, do what you love. A time for great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Working with others in a cooperative manner. And of course, in this card, we see the little angel and we see the guy who's working so hard on building her up. And this is just about you and your passions. What do you want to do? What can you see yourself doing? And with the first card, you're very intuitive. So it says you already know what to do. You know you have to put in time, dedication. You have to bring back that motivation that maybe slipped away for a little bit. But with this card, it's letting you know to get to where you need to be at, it's time to go back to your passion. It's time for you to really talk to yourself. And it says with this 5 of Raphael, things are happening for a reason. Release regret. Release regret. Embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. If you find yourself to be sometimes pessimistic and you're like, I don't see why this is happening to me. I don't get it. I hate this. What the hell? This card reminds you to remain in that mindset that looks at the silver lining, to know that things are happening. To know that things are happening for you for a reason. You are having a divine intervention during October, and they're letting you know that during this time, you can't have regret anymore. You can't have that shame. There's nothing to be guilty about. All you have to do now is really focus on you and focus on what you can do to better yourself. Know that everything that has happened, that has led you to this month of October, has been for your experience, for your personal and spiritual growth, for your creative endeavors, for you to really get into this mindset that you need to be in now. And it says you have a little bit of indecision during this time. And of course, there can be indecision when you kind of feel like you have to choose between like your passion and everyone around you. They're not saying you have to choose forever, but they're saying for the month of October, really get yourself, be there for yourself. Do what you gotta do. Pull up your bootstraps and get your shit popping. It says, with indecision, it says, I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Let's read more into that. It says, your soul is spirit manifest in this physical dimension. Even though you may feel limited by the constraints of your body, your connection to the infinite wisdom of the universe is always available to you in the form of your intuition. You are never alone when making any decision. Spirit only wants the best for you, and by listening to your inner voice, you will always be guided to the proper outcome. All you have to do is ask. The expectation of others is only an illusion. You were not born to listen to fear. You were taught to listen to it. One more time for the people in the back. You were not born to listen to fear. You were taught to listen to it. Visualize any decision in your life as a fork in the road. How does your body react when you imagine your travels down each path? At first glance, one may look easier, but the destination will cause anxiety and a heavy heart. Another path may be more difficult to walk, but the destination will feel light and calm. When you silence your mind and listen to your intuition, the signpost will always be obvious. The next card that came out for you guys was It's Time to Decide. Something that may have been a little heavy on your heart, and it's time for you to decide. You're so intuitive. You're so guided. Your intuition does not steer you wrong. Stop acting like it's not good enough. It says, make decisions based on your true heart's desires. You can't do it for anyone else. It's about you during this time. I just want to see if there's anything else about that. Time to decide. The angels ask you to be very honest with yourself and them about your dreams and desires. What do you want? What do you wish to change? What are you waiting for? Allow yourself to acknowledge your genuine feelings. Have the courage to admit your dreams. This card indicates that you can dream it, you can do it. The angels are encouraging you to explore your options and take charge of your life. After all, your work compromises a major portion of your daily activities. You, like everyone else, deserve to spend your time in meaningful and enjoyable ways. Whew, I love this. I love it. And the card that came also was take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. This is letting you know that if you're having something that's draining you, if your job or just the way life is going for you right now is just not working out, or you're just not really into it, it's letting you know, take a break and listen to your own intuition. Take a break and figure out, what do you want? I'm going to see if I can look at this one too, see if there's anything else. It says, it's okay to take a break and enjoy your creations, to take a moment from your busy schedule, to get off the treadmill of life, to appreciate and acknowledge all that you have created, achieved, and released, or experienced before rushing to the next thing, to be in a moment and enjoy where you are, to take a breath and regather your mind, body, and spirit, to recalibrate, appreciate, and celebrate, to decide on what you really want to experience next. If you take a moment, you are not going to miss out. Perhaps you'll just complete a big project, manifested something significant in your life, released an old way of being, or just been burning the candle at both ends. Now is the time to take some time before rushing into the next thing. You did it. Enjoy yourself. Go on vacation. Book a massage. Take long walks in nature. Go away for a rejuvenating weekend to recharge and replenish. And I'm getting, if you need to make some type of decision, take that break and really think on what you need to do next. For some of you guys, it's telling you for the month of October, if you do have romantic feelings, it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So for those who are in partnerships or who's single but have been maybe crushing on someone, I feel like I've said crushing since I was like 7. But for those who have been going through that type of feeling, know that your feelings are real. And I think this goes back to your intuition, just really trusting yourself again. Your overall message for people who chose deck number 3 is the Justice card. And it says, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. The angel sent you this card as reassurance that the right decision will be made. Court cases, settlements, and other issues decided by third parties will be ruled in your favor. Where situations had previously become unfair, Archangel Raguel can help restore balance between the people involved, and soon you'll be able to put this challenge behind you. This card also brings a message of empowerment, that the situation you find yourself in was created by previous choices you made, and therefore new choices can be made to bring new results. It is very important to make fair and carefully measured decisions at this time. Kindness and justice must always be extended to everyone. Seek equality. Set aside emotion. I love that. So for those who chose deck number 3, letting you know that for the month of October, a lot of justice will be happening. Even though you have to make some type of decision for yourself, it will be ruled in a great and favorable way because you listen to your own intuition. You have to release feelings of guilt and regret. You need to follow your passions and be really kind of not like a workaholic with it, but just know that your passions are worth it, and that if you put the work in, you will see it unfold and grow into a beautiful, beautiful business, or I don't even know, whatever it is you're trying to do. It's just, I feel it. It feels amazing. And letting you know that you always know what to do at the end of the day. You have that intuitive nature. You know what your right choice is. And you will decide very soon for yourself and no one else. And of course, it can be overwhelming. So take a break if you need to and really sit with it. You have to know by tomorrow. This is the 1st of October. But for the month of October, this is what will be coming up for you. No more indecision. Listen to your own intuition. You will be okay. And of course, trust yourself. I feel like I just basically told you to trust yourself like 5 different ways. So you can do this. Trust yourself. I believe in you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Happy spooky ooky season. Got my orange candle. Sorry, that was a little bit louder, but October will be protected. October will be guided. We are listening to our own intuitions. We are breathing. We are one with nature. We are exploring ourselves and the divine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment below. I love you guys. Have a great October. See ya.